Regulation 2032 of the Public Finance Management Regulations 2019 requires that all state-owned enterprises must submit within 2 months after the financial year, that's on February 28th, the unaudited annual financial statements. The law also requires that each SOE must submit within 3 months end of each financial year, that's by 31st March, the audited financial statements to the relevant sector minister and the State Interest and Governance Authority. But according to the ranking member on the Employment, Social Welfare and State Enterprises Committee in Parliament, Dr. Kwabena Donkor, most of these SOEs fail to submit their accounts for auditing at the right time. Speaking to City Business News, he described the situation as worrying.
One of the things running through, and that was why we had this engagement with the Auditor General, one of the things running through a number of them is the late submission of audited accounts. A number of them do not even have their 2018 accounts audited. Others, they don't have their 2019, 2020, 2021 accounts audited. And the disturbing thing is that a number of these are companies. And by the Companies Act, latest by June the next year, audited accounts should be ready. And this has permeated the whole body fabric to the extent that even some constitutional bodies, like the Electoral Commission, do not have their 2019 audited accounts. And that is typical of the broad public sector space. Others were even fighting with the Auditor General that they should be allowed to appoint their own auditors.
Dr. Kwabena Donkor further disclosed that most of these institutions are not even profitable.
About 3 weeks ago, when Koforidua, the committee, we met a number of state agencies, including Cocoa Board, GMPC, Gridco, ECG, VRA, etc. The position and what is of worrying to most of us on the committee is the unprofessional attitude towards the management of state resources. Indeed, of the entities we met, about 15 of them, there was just one entity that made profits. TDC was the only one of that made profits. And we'll continue our engagement with them. There are now, under the SIGA Act, Act 990, there are 198 state-owned enterprises and other entities on the SIGA register. And therefore, it's a Herculean tax.